Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me. Let's have a quick talk about money. A few months ago, I made a video about some products through a mid-sized bank called Key Bank, and they have various products from all types of credit cards to business loans, business lines of credit. So I just did a rehash. I took a look to see what products were still available, and I saw that the business products were still available. And I want to make a quick video just to keep you in the know, because they do have business funding up to $500,000. So let's not waste time. Let's jump right into it. Key Bank is headquartered in Cleveland, Ohio. They got over 181 billion in assets and over 1,000 branches. They got traditional loans. They also have SBA products. If you're looking to get business loans above $100,000 will require collateral, and that doesn't mean that loans below $100,000 won't require it. It's all on a case-by-case basis. Now, I really want to highlight two of the products today. The first one is the Key Bank Business Term Loan. So they do have a business term loan that goes anywhere from $10,000 to $500,000. It's anywhere from 1 to 7 years or 12 to 84 months. That's the term. And as far as the minimum monthly payment, it varies because they are very tight-lipped about how they are going to deal with the interest rate. Is it going to be prime plus 2, prime plus 1? It really varies, of course, based on your credit score, which they don't give they don't disclose what their quote-unquote minimum credit score is. I just recommend the higher the better. The better you can get your credit. If you're trying to get a couple $100,000, you're not going to go in there with a 580 credit score and get that. So we're just going to use common sense when it comes to that. And what some of the features are, of course, ability to be able to obtain financing to purchase equipment and other things like that for your business. Now, they also have the Key Bank Business Line of Credit, and this also goes between $10,000 and $500,000. It's a renewable term every 12 months, and the minimum monthly payment also varies, and it's probably something like a certain percentage of what you owe or a certain dollar figure, whichever is higher. Some of the features of course, you got 24/7 access. It's saying competitive pricing, which means that the interest rates are probably somewhere around, what most other big banks are charging. And of course, you'll have monthly repayments. Now, I did find a little bit of additional information as far as Key Bank. This is what I'm just calling like their lending matrix. So they do have term loans from $10,000 to $500,000. From 12 to 84 months, as I already had mentioned. They also got business lines of credit, $10,000 to $500,000. They got commercial real estate loans from $10,000 to $1 million with a repayment up to 240 months. So that's a 20-year loan. So that could really be helpful if you're trying to purchase commercial real estate. Equipment financing, case-by-case basis, is not publicly disclosed. And they also have SBA loans. Now, some of the loan requirements, if you're going for the business loan, it's not a stated minimum as far as the revenue, but they don't want the revenue to exceed $5 million in the last 2 years, because that would be considered a big business. And they're saying this is small to mid-sized business loans. Minimum time in business is 3 years. The credit score is not disclosed, but as I had mentioned earlier, the higher the better. You're not going to go in with a really low credit score and expect someone to give you $250,000. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. As far as term loans, of course, we've already mentioned this stuff. I've already gone over it. It's anywhere from $10,000 to $500,000, 1 to 7 years. Business lines of credit. It's renewable. It's up to $500,000. It can be as little as $10,000. Now, this is not a no doc situation. The level of documentation is always, in most cases, I won't say always, in a lot of cases, it's going to decide or depend on how strong you are from a financial and credit standpoint. So this is some of the stuff that is recommended for you to have. Tax returns for yourself and your business for the last few years, financial statements for your business for the last few years, as well if it's a larger company, it's financial statements from key people in your company, unpaid invoices with the date of issue, business documents such as articles of incorporation or articles of organization and company bylaws, and collateral information if it's applicable. You need to have some collateral on hand. Now, Key is right now operating in about 16 states that are shown here on this map. A large concentration of their business is in the upper Midwest and Northeast, places like Ohio, New York, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. They got a little concentration in the Southeast and Florida, and then a few of the Mountain West states. It looks like I see Idaho there and Colorado, and then the Pacific Northwest in Oregon and Washington State, and then you also have Alaska represented. So I just wanted to make this quick video to let you guys know that there is some business funding out there. Key Bank is a mid-sized bank, and many times they are more likely to figure out ways to work with you than some of the biggest banks in the country, places like Chase, Citi, or Bank of America. So there it is, up to $500,000 of business funding that you could possibly qualify for to help you take it to the next level in your business. All right, if you got anything out this video, guys, do me a favor, hit that subscribe, like, share, and pop the notification bell right now so you'll know when new videos are dropping. But until I come back with my next video, why don't you check this one out, because this is the one that YouTube thinks that you should watch next. But until I hit my next video, I'm out of here. 100% gone.